Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have my longtime friend Mark on the channel. We're doing a little chipping lesson. He's a wonderful player. I know you since you're 7 or 8 years old. That's almost 10 years ago. Okay, you just shot 2 under yesterday, a couple of days ago in a Zone 2 championship here in British Columbia. Well, congrats. And you recently have struggled with chipping, although that used to be your strength. Right? Yeah. So show us a little bit how you're chipping these days. We had a little bit of a short game lesson on the course just then, so he has improved, but I'm encouraging him to do his old form again. Nice. So in general, your golf shots are coming off a little bit too hot, right? These days. Yeah. Perfect. So it's too hot, right? Yeah. So basically what you're doing right now is you have a setup that forces you tucking on the handle. So right now you're opening stance, which drops your right shoulder, and then if you were to release it, you would chunk it. Because you're a good player and you're organized, you understand, okay, if I have my right shoulder down, I would chunk it. So then you tuck on the handle too long, and then your lob wedge turns into a pitching wedge. Because I know you have good hands, I'm going to encourage you just to do a different setup. I'm going to force you to react with the hands. Instead of an open stance, reverse it and take a slightly closed stance like this. Let's do a normal setup here. Yep. Good. So take your right shoe back, and then we can see even from here, like you have lots of tilt to the right. That's great for driving, but for short game, it's an absolute no-no. I want you to have your left shoulder a little bit lower in this way, and I want your hands to go a little bit more back and the right shoulder higher this way. Good. Let's do a couple of practice swings real quick, and I want you to energize the club face, but not hit your hand against this club here. Perfect, that's it. Do it again. So right now we're letting him stop the hands, and therefore the club actually releases for the first time. The more you do this, actually, the more you can keep on top of the club, on top of the ball this way. Let's do it one more time. Good, release it hard. Perfect. What are you feeling with the interaction with the ground? What's changing?
Better contact.
Yeah, so much more a glidey, bouncy, and you have more freedom to actually spank the ground. What most people don't know, we don't want to brush the ground in short game. If you're on the PGA Tour and you're watching the guys, you will always hear this kind of sound. There's no brushiness whatsoever. All right, let's go into our setup. Right shoe back, right shoulder higher. There you go, hands back. And I'm going to let you chip this real quick without breaking that wall. Perfect. See how it's coming off much, much softer. Let's do a couple more times. That way forward. Yeah. Good, and stop your hands abruptly. That's it. That's a little better. Yeah, that should be your standard short game form. To have a little bit more abrupt hand action. If you want the ball to come out a little bit lower now, all you do is you get a little bit closer to the ball and you pitch the shaft a little bit more upright. And you do the same hand action, that's going to come out then lower and spinny. Right shoulder higher. Good. How perfect is that?
Pretty good.
Yeah. So turn the camera around, and we're going to see now from the face-on view where you were before and what you do now. How does it feel?
Great.
Yeah, nice. We're going to show everyone a really good training exercise. So go in your imaginary balance beam stance, left shoe forward, right shoe back. In this stance, we're going to refrain from side bending too much. Show us how your right shoulder was dipping down the whole time. Like you're right there, exactly. Yeah, so that's how you engage the handle tug. But put your right shoe behind your left shoe actually now, like exactly behind you. The shaft is on the balance beam, the hands are on the balance beam. And now use your hand action and try to make contact. Good. And if you want to fall off this balance beam, you may, but you have to fall off to your left side. Right? But go towards the target side. Just fall slightly forward, let your hands react. 1 second, your right shoulder is dipping down again. Allow your nose and your chin to gently fall left as you swing. Right shoulder. Good. Yeah, best one. Oh, you fell backwards. So I want your nose to go this way. So later on, no more nose going to the right side of the ball. Always forward. A no-no in short game is to back up. Your hands, you have such good hands, your hands will react. So as a good exercise would be the balance beam and then fall forward. Nice. Good job. So what I still see, what makes the ball fast for you, you don't have enough release of the hips, you resist quite a bit and you start smashing a little bit too dynamic. So now go into your setup, please. And let's do a practice swing, a backswing, and swivel with your hips together. There you go, feel that? There you go. Yeah, perfect. So feel like your chest and your pelvis are moving together. Right? There you go, move together, release the hands. That was nice. When you're too dynamic, your handle drags too much forward and the club never comes down. Right? So I really enjoy. See how these hips move together now? And then you still release it this way. Right shoulder higher. There you go. Good. Alright, release the hips, swivel together, and release the hands. Nice. That was good. Nice. That was the best one you did. Don't back up. Still, yeah. Trust the grooves. Trust the spin. Hips are not turning it. A little too dynamic with the side bend. All right. So if you could get a little steeper still with the upper body, there you go. Just higher. There you go. Kick your hip that way. There you go. Perfect. Now that should allow you to really release the hips and turn them. Good. Really good form. Just gotta swing half the backswing length. Huh? Yeah. Turn the hips. Good. Nice. How's that? Yeah. Give yourself a little bit this feeling. That's it up. So the hips go that way. There you go. And then a baby swivel and an early release. It's coming along. Can you make a little shorter backswing? All right. Hips. There you go. And then let them release and then short hands. Nice. Good. Starting to spin. Pitch the shaft up a little bit. Good. Sway your hips and then short and stop it. Nice. Great shot. That was it. Same stuff. And now just stop abruptly and leave the club face in the rough. It's gonna pop up just nicely. Okay. There you go. Really important to steepen it. Yeah, good. And then feel where the ground is, because you want to spank the ground, not the ball.
Upbeat.
Good, and stop it. Good. Pretty good. You just follow through too much. Leave it exactly at the ball. And nice. Good. And then out of the rough, just to give yourself a little bit more elevation, I would weaken the grip a little bit in your case, because you're neutral to slightly strong. Don't be afraid to do this in short game, and the ball will pop up nicely with that shot. More over the right. There you go, perfect. Good, swing and stop. Nice. Good job. And put the ball a little bit more forward in your stance. Right hand over, and then spank the ground. Nice. Really nice. And that's crazy fast today there, right? So that's probably as good as we can do right now. One last thing we should work on a little bit in chipping for everything to come full circle is the tempo. For people who have a slow backswing, they're always inviting themselves to tuck on the handle, and because like on the backswing, you remember, oh crap, I wanted to hit it 25, 30 yards, but my backswing doesn't have enough energy. So you swing back slow and you don't have any energy, so you're finding it quickly in transition. One of my favorite exercises, kind of monkey see, monkey do, I call it synchronized chipping. I'm just gonna start with a certain rhythm and he's just gonna synchronize with me whatever he sees with the corner of his eyes. And you can see my tempo is quite a bit
Upbeat.
Perfect, yeah. You're backing up a little bit again. I see you are going backwards. Nice, that's good. Although you're more aggressive now, the ball comes off softer. Let's walk out this way, a couple of yards that way. We're just going to do that same exercise from here as well. Trying to match it. Put the ball a little bit more forward in your stance because we have that down slope where the ball's landing. Ready? Oh, that was good. That was nice. That was awesome. How does that feel?
Feels very good.
Yeah. So much more simple. Right shoulder higher, grip a little weaker. Oh, so good. Dialed in. A little bit more out. Yeah, put the ball up in your stance because we have to hit higher. Yeah, right shoulder looks good. Yeah, good by yourself already. Good. Nice job. Thanks everyone for watching. This is a real talent here. Good luck for the rest of the season. And your short game is dialed in again.
Thanks, Chris.